Okay, so starting on line 10, it reads from microbit import. This just means that I'm importing the microbit module. On line 13, it says log time 0. This means that I'm initializing the log time variable to 0. On line 17, this is where my dictionary starts. I created this dictionary of abbreviations so they could fit on the screen. So living room would show as LR, and kitchen would show as K, and so on. Line 23 defines the function readData, which accepts one parameter called filename, which is the name of the CSV file. It then reads the data in the CSV file and returns that data as a string. Line 29 defines the function writeData, which accepts two parameters, filename and data. The filename is the CSV, and the data is the information that I want to write to the CSV file. The data is then converted to a string and then written to the CSV file. Line 36 defines the function formatData with the parameter DataList, and then returns the objects in the list separated by commas with the return at the end. Line 43 defines the function writeHeaders with one parameter, which is headersList. Then it creates a test string of comma-separated values with a carriage return at the end. The function calls another function, writeData, that writes the headers to the CSV file. Line 50 defines the function collectData with the parameters room and ABBV, or abbreviation. In line 52, the running time of the microbit is stored in the log time variable. In line 54, the temperature from the sensor is stored in the ctemp variable. In lines 56 and 57, I'm converting Celsius to Fahrenheit and then rounding the result. In lines 59 and 60, I'm adding the data to the end of the file using the formatData function. In line 63, the data collected is being written into the CSV. The last function is the main function that runs when the program is launched. Line 67 defines the function main, which has no parameters. Line 72 calls the function writeHeaders, which writes the headers to the CSV file. Line 74 is a loop that stays open while the program is running. It first displays an arrow that points to the B button and then waits for the B button to be pressed. When the B button is pressed, the program opens the rooms dictionary that was defined and displays the abbreviation of the first room in the dictionary. It then waits for the A button to be pressed. This is when the user would go to the room displayed to collect data by pressing the A button. When the A button is pressed on line 90, it calls the function collectData, passing in the room information. Then to confirm the data was stored, a smiley face is displayed for 1,000 microseconds. Then on line 94, the break command exits the loop and the process is repeated for each room in the dictionary. When all the rooms data has been collected, the display scrolls the word end, and then the arrow pointing to the B button is displayed to run the program again. On line 101, the main function is called, which starts the program. Okay, so this shows how it starts. There's an arrow that points to B. I press B, and it tells me which room I have to go to. And then I press A to collect the data, and then it flashes the room that I have to go to next again. Once all the rooms are finished, it'll flash across the screen end, and that's how I know that I'm done with everything.